What's up, my beautiful, diverse American Latino people, as well as every American who celebrated and danced like the beautiful, diverse nation that we are in celebration together of this beautiful, beautiful day that we saw yesterday. Not to mention, pretty good football game. Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks for their dominant performance. Kenneth Walker III, MVP. My brother, what a game, brother. You were dominant. Congratulations to the entire state of Washington, the Seattle community, and the beautiful American people who all celebrated together as the founding fathers envisioned when they built their nation on freedom. It was a beautiful thing to see Latino culture front and center for the world to see how we are not the enemies, how we are not the problem in a fascist overtaking of our nation. And we saw that those same people who felt they needed to have a separate Super Bowl halftime are the same people who felt they needed separate drinking fountains. That's who they are. Instead of participating in the country's biggest game and embracing an American cultural element that is the Puerto Rican people and that is our Latino culture, they decided to go separate, to have a separate Super Bowl halftime show of ignorance and hatred that they covet and love so much. But we danced. We danced, my beautiful, diverse American people. And it was coast to coast around the world that we saw our beautiful Latino culture, thanks to the tremendous alpha talent of Bad Bunny. Benito, mi hermano, te quiero, mi hijo. Dios te bendiga y te dio todo lo que te mereces. Thank you. Thank you for putting us front and center. All the Latino communities that love this country. That's why I love every single one of you. I don't care who. I don't care the color of your skin. I'm George Delara. I'm the good JD. My friends call me JD. And I know that we the people not only deserve better, but can do better than the governance of greed, ignorance, and hatred for fellow Americans. You saw it there, large. The world saw it large, in full display, that we danced together, welcoming, inviting everyone, and they felt they needed a separate halftime. Because they're the same people that wanted separate water fountains. They're the same people that came out to play throw the ball at the black baby in their Christian fairs after worshiping in their white churches. They're the same people who needed a halftime celebration to themselves. That's who they are. And we ain't having it. Enough of that stupid shit. Now, with this video, my beautiful, diverse American people, you clearly see, if you go on my profile, you see the clear and definite stop, suppression of my words to you, the American people. The oligarchy does not like my message of freedom, my message of equality, of democracy, of a nation built on freedom for all of us. so they don't allow my message to be distributed like other people on these same platforms, pretty much talking about the same thing. The difference is that I'm providing solutions. I am saying that I want the job, to do the job better, and nobody else is saying that. So they actively, from the beginning, have been limiting my words. But thanks to you, my beautiful, diverse American people, the power and strength that the founding fathers put when they put we the people bigger, has shared my love for you. And we've reached over 2 million views on multiple platforms. Thanks solely to you, because like I said before, I'm not out here to be a influencer. This is not to create a personality. This is to express to you, the American people, that I am willing to take us back to that founding fathers vision. Forward, not back, because we're moving forward. And fulfilling that vision of a nation built solely on freedom. So you can live your life how you want, not how a bunch of beta boy bitches decide that you should live your life. We've had military leaders, we've had political leaders, we had an actor, we've have a P.T. Barnum take the presidency. Literally buy it. Because that's the problem. That's why my words don't get spread. Because like I said, there's no budget here. There's no monetizing of these videos. I'm just speaking to you directly, the American people. And the oligarchy is making sure that you don't hear me. And you don't hear people like me. Free, independent Americans who are not a Democrat, not a Republican, not a libertarian, not a communist, not a socialist, nothing other than a fucking American. And we are the ones they fear most. Because we're not involved in any of the shit. The one name you're not gonna find on the list, on the plane, on the island, on any of the files is George DeLara. You will not find my name in any of that shit. Because I am not a politician. I'm not a billionaire, not a millionaire, not a captain of industry involved in the shit. Because they're all in it. They've either benefited from it, profited from it, grew from it, indulged in it, have been silenced to it, have been blind to it, have been ignorant to it, but they're all in it. That's why we need someone from us, one of us, out of we the people, somebody who's not at all in the shit. Someone who has spent their life pulling themselves up by the bootstraps only to have a system of ignorance and hatred cut them bootstraps off, then steal the boots. That's why I keep saying our best president would be a single mom who raised 3 kids on her own despite her idiot moron husband. Una mujer que triunfó, no importa del idiota que tenía al lado. And we need intelligence with multiple languages at the top so we understand the world directly, not secondhand. And when we go to fight, we can fight every nation because we have the languages within our own military to understand what they're doing. Not only be able to communicate in our own language and only know what we're saying because we're a bunch of stupid beta boy bitches. So strength is diversity. And the proof is, look at nature. The strongest ecosystems, the most healthiest, are all because of their diversity. So let's stop listening to these ignorant beta boy bitches who fell ass backwards into wealth, stole and bought themselves up to the highest office to wreak havoc on the greatest democracy the world has ever known to impose their beta boy bitch, Putin, Castro, mumbo jumbo, techno religio ignorance on a nation built on freedom. And we ain't having it. We ain't having it. So they've had their fun, they've had their Gestapos, because these are not law enforcement. Every true law enforcement officer should be up in arms that they're calling these racist criminals specifically hired because of their hatred, because of their criminality, to go terrorize American communities. Being called law enforcement, you should be ashamed. And you should be outraged that they're using that terminology to describe this evil, bullshit, beta boy bitch, cowardness group of individuals that they've unleashed on the American people in the name of greed, ignorance, and hatred. That's all it is. This is not immigration. Immigration has been a part of this nation since the beginning. And never have we seen any of this beta boy fascism on our streets. And yes, there's a lot of you that say, oh yes, they're not legal. Now let me tell you something. Seeking asylum is not a crime. And if you enter the country illegally, it's a misdemeanor. It's not a crime. The crime is removing protections from people who have come to seek a better life and removing that protection and now calling them a criminal. That's the crime. So don't give me no more bullshit. Enough of that bullshit. We saw the hatred. We saw who they are when they couldn't celebrate. In the biggest game the country has, they couldn't celebrate together with us. They had to go and do their own separate water fountain. Enough of that stupid shit. Lo quiero. I love you. I love every single one of you. I don't care the color of your skin. I don't care where you came from. I don't care how you got into the country. I care that you love this country. Period. And that's what the founding fathers envisioned when they put we the people together. Because if they wanted a Christian nation, they would have said we the Christians. They were writers. They were talented individuals. If they wanted a white nation, they would have wrote, we the Anglo-Christians, the Anglo-Saxons. If they wanted a white nation, they did not. They knew that the power and strength of their nation moving forward was in we the people. And that's why they don't like my words. They don't like when I say that. Because they want us divided. They want us versus them. And we ain't having it. I love you. We the people. Bailamos, we danced. I danced that entire halftime. My back is all messed up. My shoulders are hurting. But I danced. I danced that entire halftime performance. And America danced. We the people danced in celebration of our beautiful American diversity that God put into everything. All of nature thrives in diversity. The only ones that think that don't are those that want separate water fountains. I love you. Crazy and impossible. Share it, spread it. This is probably one of the last videos I will be posting on this platform. You know I stopped doing live when they confiscated one of my videos because they did not like what I said. So I'm not going to give them any of this. I'm not going to play their games. I'm not going to create other identities. That's not what this is about. There's only one platform here. There's only one tag, and that's Crazy and Impossible. Crazy and Impossible 2028 on Instagram, Crazy and Impossible on everything else. God bless you. God bless we the people, and we'll overcome. We're going to overcome, and we're going to rebuild the right way. We're going to end the bullshit. The next videos, I'm going to do one with just the policy ideas, because remember I said that on my first day in office, Our house will no longer be called the White House. It will be America's house. And we're going to remove any idea that it's because of whiteness or white people or white stupidity, because tacos are supreme. There's nothing supreme about ignorance and hatred. So I'm going to remove that, and forever our house will be known as America's house because we, the people, own it. God bless you. That's just one of the policies. Go to Crazy and Impossible. They're still there. They still haven't banned me completely. The videos are there. Watch them, share them. You decide. That's what this is all about you. I'm just applying to you, the American people, to make a decision as to what you want. Do you want more of the same? 2 groups of politicians, 2 groups of billionaires competing to get you to believe that they are like you? Or do you really want one of you? Do you really want one of us? For the first time ever, we've never had that. We've had military leaders, politicians, actor P.T. Barnum steal an election. Thanks to Elon, who knew those counting machines. But we've never had one of us. I think it's time. A grandfather, a grandmother, a dad, a mom, who's raised 3 kids on her own, despite the idiot husband that she had to deal with. That's leadership. That's overcoming. Doing it on a small budget. Having to feed everybody, to clothe everybody, to make sure everybody's happy and care for it and healthy. That's leadership. And that's what a president's job is. It's not to become wealthy. It's not to become rich. We don't need a nation that's rich. We need a nation that's prosperous. And you measure the prosperity of a nation by the lack of hunger, by the lack of despair, by the lack of poverty, by the lack of children being murdered in schools, in churches, by the lack of American protesters protesting a criminal syndicate regime wreaking havoc on a nation built on freedom. So we deserve better. I'm George Delara. I love you. I love every single one of you. Bailamos ayer. We danced to Bad Bunny together. Every nationality, every nation, every color, all around the world, we danced, we celebrated, while a small group of beta boy bitch, racist, ignorant, malignant individuals felt they needed to have a separate fountain for themselves. That's who they are. And we're done with that. This time, we're going to put an end to all that history that is basically just hatred. We are your history, you motherfuckers. Building this nation together is our history, you dumb fucks. That's why translators for every American on day 1 is another executive order. So that I don't have to hear any motherfucker say again,
I don't understand what they're saying. Get them out of the country. I don't understand what they're saying when I don't understand. I don't like when I don't understand what they say. Get them out of the country. They're brown. I don't like them.
I don't want to hear no motherfucking dumbass ever say you want someone removed from their life, from their family, from their children, from their livelihoods. Because you dumb fucks don't understand what they're saying. Little translator in your ear, on your glasses, on the brim of your cap, wherever the fuck you want it. So you understand everybody. And you can put all that ignorance and hatred, and we'll retire it with the golden age of ignorance and hatred. I love you, crazy and impossible.